win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices, too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
And we welcome you back to Hershey at the end of one in the boys' half of our doubleheader. Hershey with the lead, 8-6 as we start quarter number 2. And Hershey will open with the basketball. Kellen Spearman to throw it in at midcourt. Looking and finally throws it to Hill, who catches it right at midcourt. Now Aiden George controls, sends it ahead to Spearman. Spearman matched up with Schmidt as Broken Bow stays man-to-man defensively. Spearman gets into the lane. The left-handed shot off the mark, no good. Securing the rebound, Tyson Neely. Neely sends it off to Schmidt. Roman to his right, gets into the lane, going to go to the rim, but not able to finish. The ball loose and into the hands of Schmidt, but they're going to say that, what? It was off of Broken Bow, so it's Hershey ball. Hershey with the ball. Spearman guarded by Schmidt as he brings it up court. Just underway here in the second quarter. Hershey with the ball, leading by 2. Zachary matched up with Eli Coble. Finds Hill. Hill having a hard time hanging on to it. Ends up in the hands of George. Now back to Hill. Beautiful up and under. And Cooper Hill able to score. That was a beautiful move. And Hill has 7 of the 10 for Hershey here in the first half. And now reaching in, Zachary knocking the ball away from Schmidt, but it goes out of bounds. And the ball will stay with Broken Bow. Just over a minute gone here in the second. Hershey 10, Broken Bow 6. Eli Coble calling for the high ball screen from Johnson. Dribbles to his right, hands it off to Schmidt. Roman off to Neely now. Tyson to the elbow, kick out Schmidt, but first a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And they're going to point toward Braxton Johnson. And Johnson has picked up his second. He'll come out. Gavin Wright will come in to replace him. 6:41 to go in the half. Hershey with the ball, leading 10-6. Austin Zachary picked up at midcourt by Coble. Swings it left side over to Spearman. Spearman finds Hill. Hill will face. Now try to drive on right. Not able to do it. So hands it off to Spearman. Back to Hill now in the corner. A 3 on the way. Good. Boy, Cooper Hill having a game. He's got 10 of the 13 for Hershey. And Broken Bow all of a sudden is down by 7. Coble swings it left side over to Neely. Tyson dribbles to his right, looking for the pick and roll. Not available, so sends it off to Eggleston. Zane in the corner, trying to set up Spearman. Now passes off to Schmidt, who finds Neely out on the left wing. Neely gets into the lane, leaves it for Eggleston. Zane will drive. Nice pass into right and rejecting it, Cooper Hill. Man, what a great recovery defensively by Cooper Hill. Looked like Wright was going to have an easy one, and Hill immediately recovered and swatted it out of bounds. Broken Bow ball out to Eggleston. Zane to Neely, had it taken away by Zachary, off to George. Aiden George going to challenge Eggleston, goes around him and lays it up and in with the left hand. And a timeout, Broken Bow. 5:34 to go in the first half. Hershey 15, Broken Bow 6.
I'm Ellie, and I bank with Custer Federal State Bank. In the mad dash of technology these days, I love that Custer Federal works hard to offer customers like me the latest and greatest products. You can't beat the convenience of online banking or the mobile app. I love being able to take a picture of my check with my phone to deposit it conveniently. When I need to stop into the bank, their friendly staff in Broken Bow and Kearney are ready to help. I encourage you to talk to them soon at Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC.
Hershey has scored the first 7 points of the second quarter, and they now lead at 15-6. Again, each team looking for their second win of the season. Broken Bow coming in at 1-2. Hershey coming in at 1-5. Earlier tonight, if you're just tuning in, Broken Bow girls falling in a tough one to Hershey. 44-40 was the final. Broken Bow had a 10-point lead in the second quarter. They had a 10-point lead at one point in the third quarter, but could not hang on to that as Hershey comes back in the second half and wins it 44-40. So with the loss, Broken Bow girls dropped to 3-2 on the year. Hershey, meanwhile, improved to 6-1. All right, out of the timeout, Broken Bow with the basketball. 5:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Roman Schmidt off to Neely. Neely back to Roman. Roman on the wing, looking, now puts it on the floor, sends it to Eggleston. Now it's Coble. Coble goes baseline, and he runs into Aiden George, who's going to get whistled for the foul. That is George's first. Second team foul for Hershey. Broken Bow's been whistled for just 3. Entry pass to Schmidt, a 3. It's off, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's secured by Hershey. Spearman to Hill, out to Zachary. Zachary trying to re-enter it to Hill. Hill shoots it over Miller and scores. Boy, it is the Cooper Hill show in the first half for Hershey. He's got 12 of their 17. Broken Bow yet to score here in the second quarter, and we played about midway through it. Eggleston to the elbow, off to Miller, and now it's Schmidt again. Roman to Neely, now Coble. Eli. One bounce, gives it up to Miller. Zach looks and now sends it off to Eggleston. Eggleston going to get to the rim and score. Boy, good explosive move by Zane Eggleston, and he's got his first basket of the night. Nearing 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Hershey with the ball. Spearman bounces it to Hill out at the top of the key. He'll shoot it. A 3 on the way. It's off, no good, and the rebound to Roman Schmidt. Schmidt leading the break, sends it ahead to Neely. Hershey back defensively. Now Broken Bow works 5-on-5 out of the half court. Neely off to Eggleston. Zane will dribble to his left, send it that way to Miller. Miller at the top of the key, passes off to Schmidt. Now it's Neely. Broken Bow sends it around the perimeter as they try to attack this man-to-man pressure shown by Hershey. Miller to Eggleston, sets the screen for Zane. Zane picked up by Hill on the defensive switch, and then he tried to enter it into Miller, knocked away by Spearman, off to Hill. Hill, a beautiful pass to Cole Schwager. Cutting to the rim, and Schwager will lay it up and in for his first bucket of the night. And the lead is 11 for Hershey. Miller at the top of the key. Off to Coble. Eli looked for Miller on the give and go, not available, and now Eggleston handles it. Zane to the elbow, off to Miller at the top of the key. Tried to pass it off to Schmidt, reaching in to knock it away was Zachary, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. And it looks like it'll go against the Panthers. They're going to get Zachary for the reach-in. That's his first, team's third. 2:57 to go, second quarter. Hershey 19, Broken Bow 8. Broken Bow 6 points in the opening quarter, only 2 so far here in the second. Eggleston to inbound on the baseline, or on the sideline, excuse me. Eggleston will throw it into Coble. Under 3 minutes to go here in the half. Coble sends it off to Neely. Tyson to Schmidt. Now back over to Eggleston. Now Roman again. Again, Broken Bow just sending it around the perimeter as they try to attack this Hershey defense. Eggleston gets into the lane, cut off, kick out Coble. Now Neely with it. Tyson directing traffic, sends it off to Eggleston with 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Coble gonna launch it. That's good. Eli Coble, a Prairie Eye Care Center 3-pointer, and Bose to within 8. Spearman working one-on-one with Schmidt. Sends it off to George. George looking for Hill. Cooper handles it, draws a double team, tries to dump it down low, does, and then Schmidt defensively rejects it, and Broken Bow's got the ball. Roman Schmidt guarded tightly by Tyler Holscher, who has come into the game for Hershey. Holscher reaches in and knocks the ball out of bounds, but it will stay with Bow. Holscher is into the game for Hershey, as is Max Burnson. Broken Bow with some subs too. Ryan Jackson is checked in and Gavin Wright is back in. Coble off to Jackson, under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Roman Schmidt. Schmidt, pull-up jumper, short, no good. Wright fighting for the rebound, and it ends up in the hands of Coble. Now Jackson a three, it's good! Ryan Jackson, a Prairie Eye Care Center 3-pointer, and here comes Bow as they are to within 5. Kellen Spearman working against Roman Schmidt, sends it ahead to George. Aiden George gets into the lane, puts it up in traffic, not able to finish. Rebound Hill. Hill had it taken away by Wright, but first a whistle and a foul. Gavin Wright battling on the interior, gets whistled for the personal, his first, team's fourth. And Hershey will inbound the basketball with 1:17 left to go in the half. Hershey 19, Broken Bow 14. Bounce pass to Hill, pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound to Tyson Neely. Chance for Broken Bow to get a little bit closer before halftime, nearing a minute left to go in the second quarter. Roman Schmidt off to Neely. Neely looking, had it knocked away, but right back into the hands of Neely. Now it's Coble, off to Schmidt, 3-ball, off, no good. And the rebound secured by Burnson of Hershey. Cooper Hill trying to drive on Wright, swings it out to Zachary for a three, short, no good. Rebound secured by Neely. 35 seconds to go in the half. Broken Bow with the ball, down by 5. Neely swings it left side to Ryan Jackson, who can't handle the pass, and Broken Bow turns it over. .32 seconds to go in the half. Hershey with the ball. Let's see what their strategy is. Aiden George matched up with Zane Eggleston as Broken Bow stays in that man-to-man defense. George dribbling to his right, gets inside, and he's going to get whistled for a travel. George on the drive had the ball kind of bounce up high near his shoulder, and that just kind of threw things off, and he ended up traveling with it. So now a chance for Bow. 17 seconds to work with. They are down by 5. Eli Coble will bring it across the half-court line. 10 seconds to go in the half. Coble to his right, keeping the bounce alive. Now Schmidt, 4 seconds to go. Schmidt to Neely, 3-ball, got it! Tyson Neely, a Prairie Eye Care Center 3-pointer at the buzzer, and Bose to within 2 at the half. Wow, what a way to end the half for the Indians. Your score, Hershey 19, Broken Bow 17. Back for halftime after this.
Christmas list? Then do your shopping at Arrow Seed. Deer feeders, mineral supplements to promote antler growth, food plot seed mixes, and gun lights are just a few of the things available at Arrow Seed. For those wanting to make their own tasty treats, Arrow Seed carries a large supply of processing equipment and seasonings, as well as master-built smokers and grills. Gift certificates are also available. Stop by Arrow Seed today for great gifts for the hunter on your list.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
At Trotter Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Brent Custer in Broken Bow for a free personal protection review.
The lawn. We strive to have it be beautiful, lush, and green. And when it's not, it can really bring down the look of our space. A to Z Lawn Pro has a great 4 to 5 step fertilizer program, and any time is a good time to start. Ask A to Z Lawn Pro about just how easy the program is today. Russ also offers lawn seeding and wants to remind you to get booked before spring. Wishing you a happy holiday season and proud to bring you local sports coverage. A to Z Lawn Pro.
And we welcome you back to Hershey High School. We're at half in the boys' half of our doubleheader. Boy, big comeback there in the second quarter. Broken Bow had fallen behind by 11, and then they finally found the offense toward the end of the second quarter. They hit 3 threes in the second 8 minutes. Eli Coble hit one, Ryan Jackson hit one off the bench, and then Tyson Neely right at the buzzer before the half knocked down a 3, and the lead is only 2 for Hershey here at halftime. As we take a look at some of the individual numbers for Hershey first, they were led big time by Cooper Hill. A huge first half. Hill had 12 of the 19 for Hershey in the first half. Rest of the scoring for Hershey, Kellen Spearman with 3, Aiden George had 2, and Cole Schwager with 2 points for the Panthers. Meanwhile, for Broken Bow, very balanced scoring attack. They were led by Eli Coble, who finished with 5 in the first half. Zane Eggleston had 2. As we mentioned, Ryan Jackson hit a 3. Roman Schmidt had 2 in the first half. Braxton Johnson had 2. And then Tyson Neely with that 3-pointer at the buzzer before the half to account for Broken Bow's 17 first half points. Well, we expected this to be tight and competitive, and it has been that way through one half of basketball. Your score at halftime, Hershey 19, Broken Bow 17. We want to say thanks to Thrivent Financial. Scott Harvey is your local Thrivent Financial representative. Life insurance can help you protect your future and loved ones, but your needs may change over time. Thrivent is committed to helping you find solutions that align with your life. Schedule your checkup today. To find out more, contact Thrivent Financial local representative Scott Harvey at 872-2511. Stay with us. Second half is coming up after these words.
They're on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squires Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squires Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
There's no reason to struggle with your shopping list, especially when you have a sports fan or athlete to shop for, and Geared for Sports is there for you. Geared for Sports has Husker wear, fan gear, and a great selection of awesome Under Armour. Give the gift you know will fit everyone, a gift certificate. Geared for Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Christmas Eve till 3. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Agland Day TV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland Day TV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland Day TV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
Let the games begin. Bernie Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Bernie Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Bernie Bank, member FDIC.
No matter the season or time of the year, the Garden Center in Broken Bow is a year-round garden store. So for this season, that means beautiful Christmas decor, poinsettias, and gorgeous Christmas cactus. Of course, Christmas time means Christmas trees, and the Garden Center has a good variety that are fresh cut. Christmas greenery and porch pots are available too. The Garden Center, open year-round in Broken Bow. They're excited to see you this holiday season.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
When it comes to plumbing, Scott and Colton with Duda Plumbing are proud to be your one-stop plumbing shop. They do septic pumping. Trust them. You do not want to put it off. Contact them for everything from new construction to remodels, service and drain cleaning to septic installations and sewer camera inspections. Scott and Colton are proud to support the area's student athletes by bringing you this broadcast. Contact Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And we bring it back to Hershey High School, getting ready for the second half of our doubleheader. Boys game between Hershey and Broken Bow. Broken Bow making a charge there toward the end of the second quarter to climb to within 2 after trailing by as many as 11 in the first half. Well, earlier tonight, Broken Bow girls team, a tough loss to Hershey as the Panthers were able to overcome 2 different 10-point deficits. Broken Bow led by 10 at one point in the second quarter. Hershey was able to cut it to 5 at halftime. Broken Bow got another 10-point lead in the third quarter, but Hershey erased that, and the Lady Panthers came all the way back to win it by a score of 44-40. Leading all scores in the game was McKinley Toby, who led the way for Broken Bow with 14 points in the game. 11 of those came in the first half, as again Toby finished with 14 for the Lady Indians, who unfortunately dropped to 3-2 earlier tonight. All right, the two teams back out on the court, and we are ready to go with the second half. Nice to have you aboard. We're live on KBBN Radio, and we have the live video stream going as well. For those of you watching, welcome aboard. Hope you've been enjoying it. A big thank you to Grant Winter, who's helping us with the video stream tonight, and what a great way for Broken Bow to start as they find Braxton Johnson going to the rim, and Johnson gets the layup to tie the game. Hershey with the ball. Game tied now at 19, and a turnover. Broken Bow able to take it away. Coble sends it ahead to Eggleston. Eggleston to the elbow, dribbles out, hands it off to Neely, to Schmidt, 3-ball, back iron, no good. Rebound, Johnson had it blocked and swatted away on the putback attempt. Kellen Spearman will send it over to Zachary. Zachary guarded by Schmidt on the defensive switch, finds Schwager with it. Now out to George, who finds Hill at the elbow. Hill trying to set up Johnson, spinning, puts it up, not able to finish. Rebound Johnson. Good defense by Braxton. Neely sends it ahead to Eggleston. Eggleston going to attack, reverse, rolls off the rim and wouldn't go down. Oh, man. What a beautiful move by Zane, just couldn't finish. Hershey with the ball. George is going to launch it from deep, way off, no good. Rebound Neely, he'll be bumped by Hill. And a foul is going to be called on the Hershey junior. Cooper Hill just his first. 6:36 to go in the third. Tie game now at 19. Each team looking for their second win of the season. Coble, little stutter, trying to go around George. Now kicks it out to Neely. Tyson will drive. Cut off in the lane, throws it back out to Coble. Now it's Schmidt over to Eggleston. Zane will dribble to his right, keeps the bounce alive, now sends it off to Neely. Tyson over to Schmidt. Roman drives in on Zachary, sends it out to Eggleston. Now Neely with it. Tyson will drive. To Johnson at the right elbow, off to Eggleston. Zane gets into the lane, kicks it out to Schmidt. At the elbow, throws it out to Coble. And now Broken Bow's got to reset it. Schmidt in the corner, dribbles to his right. Roman brings it out to the top of the key, now sends it off to Neely on the right wing. Now Coble, Eli drives, pull-up jumper, rolls off the rim, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Cooper Hill. Into the hands of George, who sends it ahead to Spearman. Spearman pull-up three, got it. Kellen Spearman, his second three of the game. And the lead is 3 for Hershey. Eli Coble, cut off by Hill. Now Eggleston with it. Zane bounces it out to Neely. Neely looking for Johnson on the entry, skips it across to Coble for a three. He got it! Eli Coble, a Prairie Eye Care Center three-pointer, his second of the game, and we're tied at 22. Hill throws it out to George, gets the return pass in the corner. Hill tries to bounce it to Zachary, and he ends up throwing it away. .450 to go in the third. Broken Bow 22, Hershey 22. Hershey will back off and pick up the defense in the half court. Schmidt will be met at the top of the key by Austin Zachary. Off to Coble. Eli thought about putting up the three. Now he'll drive. Sends it out to Schmidt. Open look. It's off the back iron. No good. And the rebound secured by Kellen Spearman. Off to Hill. Hill going to challenge Schmidt. Hill goes in, throws it out. Zachary to George. A three on the way. Back iron. No good. Rebound to Eggleston. Eggleston crossover. Tries to go by Zachary. Now sends it off to Coble. Schmidt. A three in the corner is good. Roman Schmidt, a Prairie Eye Care Center three-pointer, and Broken Bow takes the lead. Spearman handles it, guarded by Schmidt. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. And Braxton Johnson trying to reach around Hill, tried to deny him the entry pass, but instead they're going to call Braxton for a foul, and that is his third. Johnson will have to come out. Schmidt's going to join him. Zachary Miller in, Ryan Jackson in for Broken Bow. As Hayden George will throw it in for Hershey. Hill, nice touch pass to Schwager, who is fouled. Jesus Flores also came into the game for Broken Bow, and Flores got whistled for the personal. I think that's his first. It is. And it's going to send Cole Schwager to the line. First one, no good. Second foul shot coming for Cole Schwager. On its way, and it is good. Made 1 of 2. And the lead is 2 for Broken Bow. Indians 25, Panthers 23. Coble gets it into the lane, leaves it for Flores, and he was standing out of bounds. Flores just kind of lost track of where he was at on the court, had his heel on the baseline, so Broken Bow turns it over, and Hershey will have the basketball. Broken Bow will run back and pick up the defense in the half court. Oh, Eggleston stepped in front of a pass and took it away. Eggleston to the rim, and he scores. Boy, that thing hung on the rim. I wasn't sure if it was going to go down and through or not, but it does, and Broken Bow leads by 4. Timeout, Hershey. 3:25 to go in the third. Broken Bow 27, Hershey 23.
Great job is wonderful. Starting and getting a sign-on bonus is even better. BD offers competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits, including health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. After 30 days, you receive $250. After 6 months, you get another $250, and after 1 year, you get another $500. Head online to bd.com/careers to apply, or attend open interviews in Broken Bow the first and third Wednesday of each month.
We come back to Hershey. Broken Bow has a 4-point lead now, leading 27-23 as we play here in the third quarter. Well, the Nebraska men's basketball team got a win tonight. They beat Queens University at the Battle at the Vault at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. Final score, Nebraska 75, Queens 65. Sam Griesel with 16 points for the Big Red. Back to action out of the timeout. Hershey with the basketball. Broken Bow with a little pressure in the backcourt. Now they'll back off, and they'll guard in the half court as Hill will dribble to the high post, lobs it down low. Now the kick out. 3 ball on the way. Good. Coming in off the bench, Tyler Holscher knocking down the 3. And the lead is 1 for Broken Bow. Eggleston lobs it over to Coble. Hershey now has gone zone. Kind of looks like a 2-1-2 trap. As Eggleston lobs it over to Coble. Broken Bow trying to figure out how to attack this zone defense. They get it to the high post to Coble. Now back out to Eggleston. Off to Eli. In the corner it goes to Jackson. A 3. It's in and out. No good. Flores fighting for the rebound and secures it. Coble. Off to Jackson. Ryan looking to drive. Now throws it out to Coble. Pass was deflected by Holscher, but Eli able to track it down. Eli throws it inside to Miller, and it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Hershey. Roman Schmidt going to check back into the lineup for Broken Bow. Neely going to come back in as well. Coming out are Flores and Jackson. So on the floor for Broken Bow now, Zachary Miller with Schmidt, Eggleston, Neely, and Coble. Coble will throw it into Eggleston. Now Schmidt with it. Under 2:20 to go here in the third. Broken Bow 27, Hershey 26. We expected it to be close and tight, and it has been. Roman Schmidt to Tyson Neely. Now Coble off to Eggleston in the corner. Broken Bow being patient with it. Skip pass over to Neely. Now Schmidt, top of the key, over to Zane. Eggleston will drive, throws up a shot, no good. And the rebound secured by Hershey. Here's Hill. Had it knocked away from behind by Zachary Miller. Beautiful hustle play by Miller to knock the ball away. And Broken Bow's got it again. 1:40 to go in the third. Schmidt off to Coble. Now Eggleston. Broken Bow right now just trying to figure out how to attack this zone as Hershey kind of switching things up defensively here in this third quarter. Neely will dribble to the elbow. Bounce it out to Eggleston. Eggleston back out to Neely. Now Coble. We near a minute left to go here in the third. Schmidt looked to drive, cut off, and now it's over to Eggleston. Zane skips it across to Schmidt. Now we hit a minute left to go in the quarter. Aiden George is going to come out and guard Coble. Now they bounce it into Miller, puts it up, too strong, no good. And as they fight for the rebound, a foul going to be whistled against Broken Bow's Eli Coble. Securing the rebound for Hershey was Max Burnson. And now Burnson's going to come out of the game, as will Holscher. Foul was on Coble, just his first, just the team's first, as we are under a minute to go here in the third. Hershey with the ball, down by a point. And we'll see how Coach Jorgensen decides to play it, if they run down the clock or try to go quicker. Hill at the elbow, looking for some help, still looking, now finds Zachary with the pass. 25 seconds to go in the third. Hershey with the ball, down by one. George sends it into Hill, but now a whistle and a foul against Hershey. I think they called it away from the ball. They did. They called it on Cole Schwager. That's going to be Schwager's second, and it will be the team's third. Or excuse me, Hershey's got two. Let me correct this. Hershey's got 2 team fouls. Broken Bow's been whistled for 3 as we play here in this third quarter. 12 seconds to go. Broken Bow's got the ball. Eggleston to Flores, who is checked back in. Under 10 seconds to go. Coble, corner 3, got it! Eli Coble, a Prairie Eye Care Center three-pointer. Now a half-court heave by Hershey is off the mark, no good. And Broken Bow will take a 4-point lead into the fourth. At the end of 3, your score, Broken Bow 30, Hershey 26.
When it comes to your operation, one thing is pretty obvious. You want equipment that works hard for you, is dependable, and makes your job easier. Power Solutions would love to introduce you to the BPX 9010 bale processor. It is a workhorse built with heavy-duty components for those tough, wet bales. Plus, the direct drive system means less maintenance, and simple design makes it easy to load and operate. Talk to Power Solutions for new Vermeer equipment, repairs, and parts. Just east on Highway 2, outside of Broken Bow.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. And it's a good thing they provide that service because we need them, especially this week. It's cold outside, so be prepared and give them a call. Call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow at 872-2258. So we go to the fourth. Eli Coble knocking down a 3, his third of the game, by the way. He's got 3 threes and a 2. Eli Coble leading Broken Bow in scoring as we start the fourth. Hershey with the ball. They bounce it into Hill. Hill will kick it out to George. Now they get it back into Hill. Nice pass inside to Schwager, who lays it up and in. That was a great pass by Hill. Cooper Hill had 12 points in the first half for Hershey. He has not scored here in the second half. But as you saw on that play, he can still make some impactful plays in the game. Here's Coble back to Johnson. He'll take the shot. Off, no good. Coble fighting for the rebound, and Eli came down hard on the floor and banged the back of his head on the floor. He's up. Looks like he's okay. The ball is going to belong to Hershey. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Eli. It's going to be his second. And Hershey will inbound the basketball. 4 team fouls now against Broken Bow in the half. 2 whistled against Hershey. Hershey has the ball. We're just underway in the fourth. Broken Bow leads by 2. Kellen Spearman, guarded by Schmidt as Broken Bow stays in that man-to-man defense. And Spearman traveled with it. He tried to stop, and when he did, his feet just kind of slid. And he got whistled for the turnover. Broken Bow basketball. Tell you what, the three's been big for Broken Bow tonight. They hit 3 threes in the second quarter. They hit 3 threes in the third. They bounce it inside to Johnson. Johnson powers his way to the rim but can't finish. And the rebound secured by Austin Zachary with the rebound. Now it's Cooper Hill, goes around Johnson. Tried to pass it off to Schwager, but it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Bow. 6:47 to go in the fourth. Broken Bow 30, Hershey 28. Bounce pass intended for Hill. It's loose on the floor. Eli Coble picks it up, and then they're going to call a jump ball. I'm not sure who reached in and tied up Coble. May have been Schwager who reached in. Anyway, possession arrows pointing to Broken Bow, so the Indians will have the ball. Five on the floor for Broken Bow, the 5 that they started the game with. Eli Coble, Zane Eggleston, Roman Schmidt, Tyson Neely, and Braxton Johnson. Eggleston handles it. Now Coble. Eli out to Neely, top of the key. He'll look to drive out to Schmidt. A 3. Got it! Roman Schmidt, a Prairie Eye Care Center 3-pointer. Roman's second from downtown tonight. He's got 8 points in the game. At the other end, this is Zachary. Bounces it to Schwager, taken away by Neely. Neely going to go to the rim, layup, no good. Follow Coble, no. Rebound Neely, and he's going to be fouled. Oh, man, a great steal by Neely. Just couldn't finish on the offensive end. Eli Coble came flying in. Tried to tip it on the rebound. Not able to finish. Then Neely grabbed it, and he got fouled. Foul's going to be on Cole Schwager, his third for Hershey. Coble to inbound it. Throws it into Eggleston. Now it's Neely. Back to Zane. 6 minutes to go in the game. Broken Bow 33, Hershey 28. Coble tries to skip it over to Eggleston. Pass deflected in the air. Eggleston able to retrieve. Now Zane will drive in. Kick out Schmidt. Now back to Zane. Broken Bow patient with it as they work out of the half court offensively. Schmidt out on the wing. Now Eggleston. Now Coble. Broken Bow's good at this in the half court. They don't get nervous. They know how to pass the ball and work the ball, and we'll see if they can get a good shot opportunity. And instead they throw it away. So Broken Bow turns it over. 5:22 to go in the fourth. Broken Bow leading by 5 now, 33-28. Cooper Hill. Again, 12 points for Hill of Hershey in the first half, has yet to score here in the second half. Cooper Hill calls for the ball screen, dribbles in, now leaves it for his teammate who banks it off the glass and in. That's Max Bernston, who's back into the game, and that's his first bucket of the night. And Hershey is to within 3. Roman Schmidt to Neely. Bounce pass Johnson, rejected at the rim by Hill. And Hershey has the ball. George sends it ahead to Holscher. Holscher back into the game. Bounce pass to Hill. Reaching around to knock it away was Johnson. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Panthers. Inbounding Aiden George for Hershey. George will bounce it to Hill. Open look. Shot taken. Rolls off the rim. No good. And the rebound to Neely. Neely sends it ahead to Coble. Eli, little stutter move, trying to go around Holscher, but can't. Now throws it out to Neely. Over to Eggleston. And now Broken Bow will reset and run the offense out of the half court. Coble matched up with George. Over to Schmidt. Open 3. It's off the mark this time. No good. And the rebound secured by Tyler Holscher. And then Hershey loses the ball and throws it away. Boy, a break for Broken Bow. Indians got the ball, and it looks like Broken Bow's going to take a timeout. 4:09 to go in the fourth. Broken Bow 33, Hershey 30.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
Back to Hershey. We thought we would have two close games tonight, and we have. In the girls' game earlier, Hershey won it 44-40. In the boys' game, Broken Bow leads it 33-30 with 4:09 to go in the fourth. Broken Bow with the ball. We'll see what they diagrammed coming out of the timeout. Schmidt guarded tightly by George, sends it ahead to Coble. Bounce past Johnson, knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. And what do we got? A foul or a jump ball? They're going to call a foul. On who? I think Holscher's going to get it for Hershey. Tyler's kind of raising his hands, going, what did I do? For Holscher, his first. Inbounds pass to Neely, and then Cooper Hill reached in and forces a jump ball. Possession arrow, Hershey. So Cooper Hill reaches in and forces the jump ball, and as a result gives Hershey the possession. Panthers with the ball. We go under 4 minutes to play. Nice pass inside and rejected by Neely, but they're going to call a foul. Boy, a great slip to the rim by Max Bernston. Hill was right there with the pass. Bernston then was fouled going to the rim. Foul was on Neely, his first. Team's fifth. As to the line is Bernston, and he makes good on the first one. Now a chance to bring Hershey to within one. Free throw, got it, made them both, and the lead is only one now for Broken Bow. 3:45 to go in the fourth. Eli Coble will send it off to Schmidt. Now it's Eggleston with it. Bounce pass in the corner to Johnson. Johnson will go in, take the shot off the back iron, no good. Neely going up high for the rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go on a Hill, I believe, of Hershey. Man, Neely got up high for that rebound. And Cooper Hill has picked up his second foul. Broken Bow with the ball. Schmidt off to Eggleston. Eggleston will find Coble, now back to Zane. Zane will send it off to Coble. Coble going to launch a three. That's off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by Holscher of Hershey. They'll send it ahead to Spearman. Spearman has it at the top of the key. Now it's in the corner to Hill. Hill trying to go by Johnson, gets to the rim, puts it up and can't finish. Rebound fought for. Hershey has it. Holscher with it. Off to George. Hill drive, put it up. Rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Hill, and the putback is good, and he's fouled. Hill to the line, trying to complete the three-point play. On its way, and he missed the free throw. But Hershey has taken the lead. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt with it, off to Coble. Eli will bounce it to Johnson, and Johnson ends up, wow, no, it was deflected. Man, I thought for a moment it was not touched, and Broken Bow had thrown it away. 2:37 to go in the fourth. Hershey 34, Broken Bow 33. Schmidt will pass it off to Coble. Now in the corner it goes to Eggleston. Zane trying to go baseline, shoots it, but off the mark, no good. Rebound Neely, put back rejected by Hill. Out to Schmidt, a three, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Spearman. 3-on-2 break for Hershey. Hill to the rim, layup, no good, he missed it. And the ball is loose, picked up by Hershey, and a timeout, Panthers. Oh my goodness. 2:04 to go. Hershey 34, Broken Bow 33. Timeout on the court. Back after this.
We do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murray debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
And we are back to Hershey. 2:04 to go in the fourth. Hershey 34, Broken Bow 33. Broken Bow's only points of the quarter have been a 3 by Roman Schmidt. That's it. Broken Bow on defense, down by 1. Cooper Hill, guarded by Jesus Flores, who's back into the game for Bow. Bounce pass out to Holscher, a 3, got it. Tyler Holscher, his second 3 of the night. They've both been in this half, and they both have come in big moments. Broken Bow down by 4. Time running out now. 1:40 left to go. Coble looks to drive, sends it out to Neely, now gets it back in the corner. Eli matched up with Holscher, sends it out to Neely, now Eggleston. Zane to Schmidt. Schmidt looking to drive, leaves it for Neely. 1:25 to go in the game. Neely trying to spin on Holscher, leaves it for Schmidt. 3 ball, short, no good. Rebound to George. Then he came down and he got fouled. And I think that's the 7th team foul against Broken Bow. It is. It's going to go on Flores, his second. And that means Hershey is in the bonus, and they will go to the line with 1:19 left to go in the fourth. Hershey leading 37-33. Aiden George to the line. It goes quiet in the gym. And the first one no good. Missed the front end. Ball's loose on the floor. They fight. They scramble. What do we got? And we're going to give a timeout to Hershey. Hershey got their hands on the ball. Coach Jorgensen called a timeout. They will award it to him with 1:15 left to go in the fourth. And we'll come back after this.
Celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the Grocery Cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we'll help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine and Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The deli and GK Wine and Spirits, inside the Grocery Cart, Broken Bow.
At the high post, out to Coble. Eli trying to get free. Now it's Schmidt with it. 1 minute to go. Schmidt a 3. No good. Rebound Hill. Out to Spearman. Spearman trying to go by Schmidt. He's going to attack the glass. Puts it up and in. And Hershey has taken over here in the fourth. An 8-point lead all of a sudden for the Panthers, and now a foul on Kellen Spearman and Coach Jorgensen, who's been at this a long time over on the Hershey sideline, pointing to his head, telling Kellen, no foul. It's a non-shooting foul, though, just the 6th team foul against Hershey. Broken Bow with the ball. Time running out, though. Schmidt to Neely, now Coble with it. 35 seconds to go. Coble will attack, leave it for Flores, goes up in traffic, and a whistle and a foul. That'll send Flores to the line. Boy, just been a rough fourth quarter for Broken Bow offensively. Their only points of the quarter came on a Roman Schmidt 3, and that's been it.